Stop blaming men for your issues.
That's enough.
Period.
They're not the problem. And the reason why I say that is because if you are going to sit around and say that there's no good men out there, the universe is going to continue to show that to you, because that's the frequency you're on. They're going to pop up and you're going to say, see, look, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
You brought this on yourself.
To sit around and say that there is not men out there. That's all that's going to show up. It's impossible for a good man to show up if you think there's no good men out there. Why would they show up? You don't believe they're there.
You're absolutely right.
Facts.
It's impossible. They're not going to show up. The universe can't cajole you and say, hey, wait, no, he's over here. You're going to keep missing him because you're looking for the bad guy. You're not attracting shit because you're not shit. You're attracting what you believe, because they are the glasses
I agree with that.
you put on. You're only going to see ain't shit men.
I agree.
There, I see it.
That's why I said in the beginning, one of the first things that I did was stop blaming men for my problems. I stopped blaming men for the men that I chose. I started taking accountability for the people that I was choosing.
Period.
They're not the problem. I'm going to say it right now because I'm a woman. I'm going to say it as a woman. I'm not going to say nothing as men are not the problem. Men are not the problem.
It's me, bitch.
And the reason why I say that is because if you are going to sit around and say that there's no good men out there, the universe is going to continue to show that to you, because that's the freeway you're on.
I made a choice. This is my path.
Sis, can I share something with you?
Yeah.
There are a lot of women that spend a lot of time talking about all the bad men that they have dated, and that all men are dogs, and that all men that they've dated have mistreated them.
You're goddamn right.
Can I let you in on a little secret? If every man that you've dated has mistreated you, not saying that it was right, then you're probably the problem. And see, what happens is that we keep going for the men that we know don't want a relationship,
This is not a good thing at all.
that we know got other women, that we know is somebody else's husband, that we know is somebody else's boyfriend, or that we know is going to do what he's done with every other woman. And then we feel proud to have gotten him. And then once we get him and he does what you know he's going to do, then you blame everybody else and say all men are dogs. No, you just make bad choices.
This is your fault.
And you are looking for the wrong thing. You're looking for a good man, and a man that you know that is not ready to be good, at least not to you. So take some accountability and recognize that if all the men that you've been have mistreated you or have not been right to you, you are the problem. Remember that today and carry on.
I stopped making men my enemy. I stopped making men the problem for my choices. Everything's on me. Everything that I do is I'm taking accountability for it. I'm responsible.
You did it. I didn't. You did it.
Ladies, y'all is not gonna like me for this, but how you clowning him for being a brokey and you a brokey too? How about we just mind our own pockets? How about that?
I'm a single woman. I do everything on my own. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. And why? Because a man and a woman's counterparts do deserve to be with each other to fulfill that that expectation of what real love and relationship is supposed to feel like.
I deserve that.
Like, we are all women. Yes, it feels good to be independent. We ain't supposed to just be doing all this shit on our own, because it's carrying the back of the world. That's why a lot of women can't get into their soft era. They can't get into their submission because they're not allowing themselves to, get out of that.
Can we stop blaming men for that?
Yeah, no, I want to say that.
I just want to go on record.
That
Please stop blaming men for you being masculine, manly. Stop blaming men for that. We're not responsible for that.
Take accountability.
Yes. Take accountability, ladies.
You made some bad decisions in your life, which calloused your heart and made you bitter. Don't blame the guys for that. You made those decisions. Please stop saying that.
Let's cut this shit. It is directly your fault.
Yeah,
so
I was raised to be like super masculine and independent and all that, because that's how my mom was. Like, she didn't have no
we learned it from other people
or nothing like that. But I'm like, this is really not how I want to be. I want to be in my femininity.
I want to be soft and loving.
You'll get so much further with guys if you just be soft, submissive.
Yeah.
You don't always gotta have the last word. You don't always gotta be right.
I just learned femininity a year ago.
You just learned that a year ago?
Yeah, I just tapped into my femininity over a year ago, before I got married.
It's working. Good. Progress.
Congratulations. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm happy about it.
I feel that's one of the women's number one things that's holding them back is like the need to be right.
To this day.
Even when they're dead wrong, they won't let it go.
Like guys used
2023
to
has
tell me you
been
act
hard.
like a nigga, but I was a tomboy growing up. I had to learn how to be, sit and
Same.
sit pretty and shit.